Fourth event is a Class 4 contest. This one again is run over the 1200 metres with a scratching here of Mega Bonus out, replaced by Glucker Racer, Chad Schofield a ride for Jimmy Ting. This is the fourth on the programme. It's the first leg of the first DT. Mike Static heads the field for Neil Callan and Frankie Law. Runner-up to Street Scream last time out as favourite. Beauty Amigo drops in class, has speed but draws barrier number 12. The 3, 4, 5 and 6 all having their second starts. G1 Excellent, the 3, ran well on debut. The others down the field. Touch Faith gets barrier 14, was fourth to Excellent Chariot last time out. Clone beaten favourite last time behind City Legend, and then working our way down to Zarshian for Tony Millard, and Karis Teaton comes up with barrier number 13, was third himself last time as well. So speed-wise, Mark, who are we looking for here?
Inestimable, Andrew, off a good tempo from barrier number 7. Will go fast early. You can see he's smoking over there, Paul. Might pull the plug and you can call this race. Who loves the ace? Beauty Migo 3 wide around G1 Excellent and Bullish Brother. Zarshian looked gone at the turn last time. He was under a heavy ride, but he finished off really well. Gluck Racer comes into the race too as the emergency, and he's on the fence. Fallback took an inside run. Wonderful Fantasy and the Jolly, but they're all behind Inestimable early on in the race.
All right, so we'll start off then with the top one, Mike Static, Frankie Law and Neil Callan. Good run from him last time, Paul, as favourite, though, behind Street Scream. He's been a length and a half. Yeah,
it was a better run, wasn't it? Because the last two he'd been a little bit disappointing. Prior to that, he won really well. And, look, he's been a little bit costly since that win. He was favourite, as you say, in this race. Look, he stayed on nicely enough here for second. I've included him in on a minor line.
Yeah, they backed him off the map this day and he didn't have any luck. He was forced to race 3 wide the trip, and Street Scream came from off the pace and beat him. Got him in, but it was a really solid run, so just hope he's not too flattened by it. OK, well, let's have a look then at G1 Excellence first start, along with Heroic Champion down the straight, Mark. Happy to leave out Heroic Champion. G1 Excellent made it close to getting into the selections, but just went a few others ahead of him, Paul. He's drawn barrier number 3, goes around the bend for the first time. He was beaten 4 lengths and he'll be certainly better for this performance.
Yeah, Shuttle Roll will go on him as well by McVie. So I think in time he's going to want even further. So the step to 1200 looks positive. But like you, he was on the cusp but didn't quite make it.
All right, so Touch Faith has been in the market in all 3 of his starts. He was actually favourite on debut. He was. Is he getting there, Paul?
I think he is, yeah. Look, he's been a little bit green in a couple of these runs. This is his third. He's had 3 starts now, as you say. This is his third of them. He's drawn awkwardly, though, in barrier 14. I've included him. Another one I've included in on a minor line.
Left him out because of the draw. He's had barriers 3, 1 and 3, and the best he'd been able to finish was the 4th. Now, he was good at the end here, but he's drawn out in barrier number 14, so couldn't capitalise on the better barriers, and I think this is a strongish sort of field this week.
I think it's definitely worth a second look, but whether he'll be winning or not, I'm not sure. We can have another look here at Heroic Champion back at the trials with Zarshian, Mark.
Got to Zarshian in, actually had him on top until Gluck Racer made his way in the field and put Gluck Racer ahead of him. It's been a good trial here. He was able to get to the lead and was cuddled all the way down the straight. And in the end, he wins the trial well, Paul. Was really taken by his run last time on race day because he looked like he was going to run last at the turn.
Yeah, no, and he did fight on nicely. But again, the draw made it awkward. I think it's going to make it awkward for him. He's another one that was right on the cusp but didn't quite make it in. I wonder if they will rate him on the all-weather next season. I know he did run once and did run quite well for a 5th, and he obviously likes the surface.
All right, our favourite here is Clone. Paul, did Inestimable make it into the top 4 for you, which means too great to calculate, is the meaning of that word?
Yeah, it sounds a bit like Mark there with it. But look, no, he didn't quite make it in, but good luck to Mark with Inestimable. Gluck Racer did, though. He was the horse that's come in off the ballot and the emergency. He's been racing really well. He's changed stables now. He's got barrier 4 with Chad Schofield aboard, now with Jimmy Ting. Blinkers off, visor on. Look, he's a nice horse, this horse, and when he did beat Victory Scholars 3 starts ago, it was a good win, and Victory Scholars has gone on with it. Placone's very consistent. He's in there for second. Touch Faith is getting there, and Mike Static better run from him last time. So ended up with 9, 10, 8 and 1, Mark.
The owners of Inestimable aren't getting a Christmas card. Gone the 9 Gluck Racer now. He's in the field to beat Zarshian. Thought he was the one to beat Zarshian, but Gluck Racer, horse that's just got better and better with racing up until last time, and he didn't really want to take the gap up the rail, so I'd imagine Chad will angle for a wider run this week. Mike Static, as long as he's not flattened from last time, and Placlone has won over the 1200 metres. It was in Class 5. He's coming back in trip, but a good draw. 9, 14, 1 and 10.
We've all got the 1 and 10 in our numbers there. The 10 goes on top for me as Pleclone. I think he can win here. Race number 4, a Class 4 over the 1200.